When I first came to Zoe Ministries, I had separated from my husband, and Bishop gave me a word, and this is back in 1994, to take 3 steps back and take 3 steps backward and go back into my relationship, which I chose not to do. And then maybe 4 years passed, and in 1997, they asked me to go back to my relationship again. And I was enraged and did not want to receive the word. And Pastor Deborah gave me a word not to throw the baby out with the bathwater, but maybe this wasn't the right season. So now we'll fast forward to 2007. 15 years later, I entered back into a relationship with my children's father. And it's just absolutely been amazing how forgiveness can come forth, how I remember even when some of the prophets were like, no, this is completely over. Prophetess, one of the members of the company of prophets said to me, leave a drawer empty. That's his drawer. Leave that drawer empty and he will come home and put his clothes in that drawer. And I'm telling you, it's 7 years later and his clothes are in that drawer. So you can never say what God is going to do, even when you think the situation is done. You can never say what God is going to do because he can always transform it, restore it, and make it anew. My son was really attached to his father, and his father left when he was 8 years old. So in his father coming back, I've watched him walk through a series of challenges and hardships, but the only person that he's reaching out to is his father. Now, I've always been there for him, but in this season, I'm not assigned to him to help him through these challenges, but his father is. And there was another word that Alana was calling me. I kept getting this word from Bishop and Bishop Barrion, Alana is calling you. And so my son had many challenges here in New York, and Bishop called me up one day and he said, you know, Jelani's in the wrong state. It's not going to work for him here. He needs to be somewhere else. So in October, we got a house, and Jelani and his father moved to Atlanta. And Jelani is there now, and he's working out his salvation in Atlanta with his older brother and his father. And it's a season for them. It's a season for the men to heal and come together and for them all to grow up and become whole. And that would have only happened because I remember going to Atlanta in 1992 and I said, I would never go to Atlanta. I would never get a house there. When they said, Atlanta's calling you, like, Atlanta's not calling me. But even I have like a different feel about Atlanta. I only go there periodically, but when I go, the house, I remember, and I think we went for New Year's, and my youngest daughter, and Jerry, she said, oh, there's so much healing in this house. And we did like a family circle. My mother was there, the entire family, and we sat up in that bedroom and we cried and we prayed. And our family is coming together. We're shedding the old, coming together and becoming whole. And that's the power of prophecy.